Hey there, Aaron Wills again, bringing you another reaction video. I started this on Tuesday, the 27th day of August in 2024 at 5:55 p.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning the post notification bell on. As I said, I want to do another reaction video. I'd like to stick with writing because, let's go to YouTube. I'll tell you why. Well, I enjoy doing them. YouTube.com, enter. I happened upon the book that I had been working on a year ago, a little over a year ago. And so I figured I'd pull it up and see how far I had gotten and what it was about, because I had forgotten completely about what I had written. But then I saw that it had about 14,000 words done, so I mean that's not very far. The book's nowhere near done. I knew that. I wanted to see what I had so far with 14,000 words. I had forgotten all about it, and I got really caught up into it, and it was very good. I thought. I mean, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. No, I'm a little partial, I guess. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna do some law enforcement. Why not? Who's that little kid? Let's do some law enforcement. Your body cam was on? Corrupt cops realize they've been found out. Here we go. Tyrants and corrupt cops. I'm going to predict that we hear tyrant and reasonable, articulable suspicion at some point in this video. Tyrant for sure, and reasonable, articulable suspicion possibly. We'll see. Here we go.
Hey, I'm here to tell you about a great event from the U.S. Concealed Carry Association.
All right.
We're hosting a 100% free self-defense workshop in your city,
stating that calls had been made regarding Mr. Bulldog's activities.
Excuse me? All right, how can I help you?
Is there a reason we're just walking around recording?
This fucking tyrant. Look at her. She can tell she's a tyrant. Answering a call about a suspicious person. Fucking tyrant. She should be out at the station with her feet kicked up on the desk eating a donut. Not out there doing her job. Fucking tyrant. Doing her job and everything. Fuck that bullshit.
Is there a reason I'm doing a job? Yeah, to make money.
Okay. People have just been calling, just thinking it's kind of weird.
It's journalism. Sorry.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's protected under the First Amendment, so.
I'm not saying you're not.
Sorry about that.
All right, but hold on. Hold on.
Am I being entertained?
Yeah, right now.
I've said this before. I'll say it again, probably many times. I doubt that Congress in 1789 had anything in mind about a camera and agitating cops in 1789. Here we go. There's any reason I can't do my job? I'm a journalist. Yeah, you ain't no fucking journalist. You're just a fucking agitator who needs to get smacked in his fucking mouth.
For what? For which crime?
So I'm further investigating why you're walking around.
What crime? That's not a crime. Walking around isn't a crime. You have to articulate a crime before you can detain me. Supervisor.
Supervisor, okay.
Yep. You can't detain just anyone. You have to articulate a crime.
I can detain
You're
you.
incorrect.
All right, while I
Here it is.
Get your
Reasonable,
supervisor.
articulable
Let's find
crime.
out.
Or suspicion of a crime.
Okay. Name and badge number.
You just badge the supervisor. Badge number 861.
Thank you.
Do you have your ID on you?
No, I do not.
Can you dispatch a supervisor to my location? Hello. Yes, sir.
So, I'm assuming he's the one that complained?
No. I don't even know who complained. It came out as anonymous.
This is a constitutionally protected activity, so I'm being harassed right now, basically.
Recording. Yeah.
In public, on a public sidewalk.
Sir, I'm not saying you're not.
You are. You are. By your presence here, bothering me while I'm working is telling me I'm not allowed to do this.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way,
Okay.
but I am investigating why we're getting calls about someone walking around.
Walking around isn't a crime, though.
I never said it was a crime, but I
So
don't
you,
have the right to
no,
detain.
you do not.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm being illegally detained right now, is what you're telling me. Okay. Okay.
Okay. But you are failure. You're not identifying yourself. You're refusing.
What crime have I committed?
So at the end of the day, if law
It's not the end. It's the
Listen
beginning.
to me for a sec. So if law enforcement requests your identification, right? Your name, your date of birth, your ID card, your driver's license number, you are obligated to give that to law enforcement.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not unless you can articulate a crime.
So I can articulate that this
Walking
is
around is not suspicious. Isn't a crime.
Okay, but it is something we have to investigate.
It's not a crime, so I don't have to comply with anything. I don't have to help you in your investigation.
Obstruction is a
I'm
crime.
asking you to identify yourself. You are refusing.
Haven't committed a crime.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. No, I do not. You are incorrect. Well, you're about to learn. I hope this is your supervisor. He's about to school you, if it's your actual supervisor.
Okay.
In the United States, a lawful detention requires reasonable suspicion. However, the law mandates more than a subjective hunch or unparticularized suspicion. It must be grounded in specific, objective, and articulable facts rather than broad or subjective impressions. People calling in and finding something weird is insufficient. Law enforcement must pinpoint specific behavior that logically implies potential criminal activity. Consequently, this detention becomes unlawful, constituting a clear violation of Mr. Bulldog's rights, protected under the First and Fourth Amendments.
How are you, sir?
Excuse my sinuses. My sinus side.
Ready?
Sick of all the ads like this one? Just head to adskiller.com, click on Activate Now, add ads.
That's not my
That's not going to help, then.
I requested a supervisor.
But it has to be in a timely manner. You understand that,
I
right?
understand that the city
Okay.
of Jacksonville is quite large.
It's not. It's not. It's not large at all.
813. Okay.
Temple, go ahead. 3798-7747. 3798-7747. Temple.
That's not my supervisor. It's one of our senior officers.
She's pretty hot. It's a shame she can be called a tyrant and a corrupt cop. Like the corrupt for being mistaken.
458. Come on.
I'm gonna get a phone call from my supervisor. You're still not.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's at Gum Ranch in 17, so he is on his way.
To tell you that you're violating my rights.
Not what it is.
It is what it is. I'm walking up and down the street doing a protected activity, and you stop me and demand ID for no crime.
So, like I explained to you, we've gotten multiple calls.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay, that gives us something to investigate.
It does not. No.
They have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. You'll hear it. I told you you'd hear it. And we'll hear the announcer talk about tyrants. I'm sure. Is there a narrator on this one? Anyway, a reasonable, articulable suspicion. It's coming.
You can investigate all you want, but you can't demand ID when you can't articulate a crime that you think I've committed.
I never said you committed a crime. I said
So then you have no right here.
investigating your suspicious behavior or
Suspicious isn't a crime.
You have to identify yourself.
I do not.
Okay.
Suspicious is not a crime.
Hello, sir. How are
Name
you?
and badge number, please.
My name is Corporal Team Bureau. My officer number is 674.
Thank you.
The Jackson Police Department.
Thank you.
You live around here?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day then, okay?
Thank you. Am I free to go?
Yeah, you've been free to go this whole time.
She told me I've been detained.
Oh, okay.
Twice now. So I'm detained?
Well, you want a supervisor?
Am I detained?
I'm trying to identify you.
That's not happening. Am I detained?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm trying to identify you.
That's not my problem. I don't have to further your investigation for you. That's your job. So if you want to find out who I am, you go run photo arrays, whatever
They
you
all
want to
say
do.
the same. They all say the same shit. Literally.
Apparently, you have no
Every
idea how.
fucking video.
You can't
you've
walk
seen
up to
few
a
of them that
citizen
done.
not
I know that
committing a
you
crime
watch
and
them.
demand ID. That's not how this
I've
works.
watched a billion of these videos. and they all
I
say
do
the-
actually.
they
It
all
turns
say
out
the
that I
same
do.
shit.
Man,
You have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. And
hard to
I
believe
don't
a
answer
citizen out here would
questions.
actually
I'm not
have a
here
degree to know what they're
I don't have
talking
to help
about,
you
huh?
with your investigation. Yeah, but you can't impede it, jackass.
it's all right. We're gonna stop all this corruption. No, I don't answer questions.
He said, are you all right? And he
Especially
said, I don't
when you're
answer
legally
questions.
detained.
Well, I already told you you're free to go, so if you'd like to leave.
Am I free to go?
Do you want to go? You don't want to talk to a supervisor?
Am I free to go or am I detained? I need an answer. I'm not detained.
Just so you know, sir, this is the Jackson Police Department, so there's
Great.
gates and everything, the fence and everything.
Great.
so enter into that fence,
That's
all right?
fine.
Cool.
I'm on the sidewalk. That's where I've been the whole time before I was harassed.
More than welcome to stay there.
So once again, you've been proven wrong by your own coworker here.
You have a great day, sir.
I'm having a great day.
I was on the
I'm
commercial,
not
that's
breaking
why
the
I
law.
tried
I'm
to
right
say
here on the
that.
sidewalk in public, exercising my constitutional right. Wow.
Over the next couple of minutes, Mr. Bulldog proceeds to film the license plates of the police cruisers to document who was on the scene earlier.
They gave me
He then
their
attempts to
name
mount his
and
bike
badge
and leave,
numbers.
but
Badge
upon his
numbers.
return to it, he is detained for a second time.
In a new cop car. Oh. Sorry, I moved the table on that.
Hey, sir. The officer asked you for your name and the information.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Well, like she explained to you, she's investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious isn't a crime. I'm sorry. I know y'all wish it was, but it's not.
Are you going to give her your name and information?
No, I haven't committed a
What do you
crime.
plan on doing, sir?
I'm doing my job, trying to, without being harassed. I'm just gathering content for a story, and y'all want to harass me over it.
What's your job? You write it?
Obviously, I'm a journalist.
Well, how is that obvious?
I'm gathering content for a story. Who else does that? Do mechanics do that? Excuse me?
I said everybody with a cell phone isn't a journalist.
If they choose to be, they are. It's in the Constitution.
Someone else said that too. I'm gathering news for a story. The mechanics they used they used mechanics as well. They could have said anything, but he used mechanics just like the other guy. They all suck each other's dick. Bunch of fucking queers.
Constitution.
Okay. Cell phones make you a journalist?
If that's what you choose to do, yeah.
Reason why I'm thinking it really telling
You mean yourself?
I mean, like I said, investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
suspicion isn't a crime. Y'all say that too. I hate these fucking people so bad.
Fully
For
legal.
identification, if law enforcement asks for identification, you are required to identify
You are
yourself.
not. Why am I not in jail right now then?
Because we're trying to not go that route by you not identifying yourself. So technically,
You see, I got bail money. So, I mean, if y'all really want to press it.
so technically, I can arrest you right now for resisting strict delay.
In North Carolina, law enforcement officers have access to a book called Crimes, which details the elements of crimes. This book helps officers avoid unlawful arrests by giving examples of when the law should not be applied. For example, it clarifies that a person can walk away if the encounter was consensual, but emphasizes that, unlike in Nevada, a refusal to give one's name is insufficient for charges such as resisting, obstructing, delaying. Although designed for reasonable suspicion encounters, the officers in this case did not meet that standard. Most North Carolina agencies keep this book in patrol cars, police stations, and prosecutors' offices so that officers can refer to it when they are unsure about the law.
Helping your investigation. That's your job. That's what I pay you to do.
So you understand that she's just trying to gain your compliance, right?
That's not my
I don't
problem.
want to take you to jail, but also, I'm doing my
You
job.
clearly
I now predict that you are dismissed. They love to do that too. You are dismissed.
Do, because this is a legal, constitutionally protected activity that you're harassing me over. And then you're lying to me, telling me I have to submit ID to any officer that asks. No, that's incorrect. If you suspect me of a crime and you can articulate it, then yes, I will surrender ID.
Let me clear it.
We cleared up in court.
We're not in court, sir.
We can be very easily.
I would like to avoid that.
I would rather not, because this is going to keep happening until you guys are taught a lesson.
What's that, sir?
That you can't bully people into giving ID when you don't suspect a crime.
Nobody is trying to bully you intentionally.
She just told me she could take me to jail if I don't give her my ID.
What she's trying to make sure you understand is when law enforcement are investigating,
They can investigate whatever you want. You have to suspect me of a crime. What crime do you suspect me of? All she can articulate is suspicion, not a crime.
you're going to listen, sir? You're asking questions. You want the answers?
Not really. I know the answers.
I don't answer questions.
You think I would come out here and not know?
You asking questions?
Just see if you know them.
Trust me, I do.
You clearly don't. Like, you see the time, like, you realize this is costing me job money right now? You're costing me time?
Keep your hand out of your pocket.
No problem. Am I detained or am I free to go?
Right now, you're detained.
Okay. For what crime do you suspect me of?
She's following up on investigation.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Suspicious activity.
It's not. So suspicion is a
Are
crime.
you going to give her your name and information?
No.
Turn off the transcriber.
Okay.
Mr. Bulldog was arrested and charged with resisting, obstructing delay. But the incident report lacks important details. It only states that Mr. Bulldog failed to identify himself despite being asked multiple times, emphasizing that the officer failed to perform his official duty to investigate suspicious behavior. It is unclear whether Mr. Bulldog will pursue legal action. On March 4th, 2022, Deputy Michael McMaster of the Paulding County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of a subject acting suspiciously. The subject, wearing
Fucking tyrant.
a hoodie and carrying a backpack, was allegedly attempting to gain unauthorized access to a vehicle. Deputy McMaster arrived on scene a short time later and located 30-year-old Tyler Canaris walking on the side of the road at the entrance to the subdivision. Canaris, who was wearing a hoodie,
You have Tylers and tyrants. Not just tyrants, we have Tylers too.
and carrying a backpack fit the description of the suspect given by dispatch. Deputy McMaster then approached Canaris, and the encounter was recorded by a body camera.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. These your hands in your pockets. Turn up your change, bud. Excuse me? You're being detained, bud. No. Don't take your backpack off. Take your backpack off.
Excuse me, what am I doing?
Take your backpack off.
Can you explain what this is?
Before you go on the ground, take your backpack off.
I'm going to get picked up for work.
Come on. Since we want to play this game,
Sir,
put your hands behind your back.
this is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground.
I'm trying to drop my phone. Hello?
Comply, don't
Detained for a
die.
minute. You match the description of someone trying to break in people's cars.
Comply, don't die. Comply, don't get slammed to the ground.
I'm not breaking anyone.
Doesn't rhyme, but it's the same thing.
Get my fucking back. You dumb bastard. Male backpack, right? Yep.
Please, I'm going to work.
Where are you?
I'm going to work.
Are you on camera breaking in the car?
If a cop tells you to put your hands behind your back, just put your fucking hands behind your back. Don't ask him what you did and resist. He'll tell you at some point what you did. They gotta book you. You gotta be indicted. The judge tells you what you're indicted for. I don't know if you get indicted for misdemeanors, but I don't know. Just do what your cops tell you. They're not all bad, and very little of them are bad. Just do what the fucking cops tell you. The fucking geniuses.
I just came from my dad's house.
I bet you are.
He lives right up there. What did I do wrong?
Hey, 348.
Please, I just came from work.
Well, you're under arrest for obstruction, at least.
How? I literally just
You didn't want to.
dad's house.
You didn't want to fucking listen. Put your hands behind your back. That's simple. Then I told you you're going to end up on the ground. You still didn't do that. Then your ass ended up on the ground, didn't it?
I wasn't trying to.
You wasn't trying to. How old are you?
Please.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
You're older than me. Act like a fucking man.
I'm just trying to get to work. I'm seriously not trying to do anything, please. It's just too big.
No, that's fine. I got to take it on your pocket, though.
I'm just trying to get to work.
My camera's gonna
People
shake
ask me
while I
all the
move my
time,
table.
Chris, if you could only take one supplement for the rest of your life, which one would it be? The answer is easy, Redwood. You see, Redwood is a powerful natural blood flow boosting supplement. When your blood flow is healthy, everything else in your body works better because your blood is shuttling nutrients to all.
Subsequently, Deputy McMaster used force to take Canaris to the ground, and Canaris was arrested. Following the arrest, medical personnel assessed Canaris at the scene, and he was then transported to the hospital by the sheriff's office for further medical evaluation. Sheriff's officials later clarified that Canaris did not break into cars. Deputy McMaster was fired shortly after the incident. Mr. Canaris filed a federal lawsuit on September 22, 2023, which was still pending at the time of this video. On September 16, 2022, First Amendment Auditor Daniel Castillo arrived at Schenectady City Hall in New York to pick up a marriage license. While exercising his right to record
Not to pick up a marriage license, to start shit. That's what it was there for.
public areas, he was unlawfully denied access to a public office.
We had to score 2 and 1 where he needed a marriage license and got to start shit, but his dick got hard.
Office by security personnel, including Officer Michael Wager. Officer Wager called for backup, and 3 Schenectady Police Department officers arrived, making contact with Officer Wager and Castillo.
What's up?
A pending court issue, he's escorted to court. The standing orders in place.
Right.
Using to go investigations, can't go to offices. Said he had to go to the mayor's office, had appointments and business. I checked with them, and they said because pending litigation, they were to speak to him.
Okay.
I explained the process that if we want to talk to him in the office, we do it outside the security checkpoint, bring the people down, and assist them in any way. I allowed him to walk from the outside areas. He tried to get in the clerk's office, I wouldn't let him in.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we stand now.
What's up, sir?
How's it going? Can you please identify yourself?
Sergeant Joseph Gatta.
Joseph Agati?
Gatta.
Gatta.
Yep.
Joseph Gatta.
Right
Badge
here.
number, please.
Huh?
Badge number 2111.
Yep. What is the ultimate goal here? You can't just hang out here all
I'm
day.
not hanging out.
Okay.
Did you not hear just what he said?
Yeah.
He just said that I'm trying to go to the clerk's office.
But you can't go there.
Hey,
So.
why not?
Because you're not allowed in there, right?
Why not though?
It's pending investigation, any business conducted outside.
Yeah. Is that a court order?
If you want to talk to anybody, you can do it over there.
Is there a court order saying I'm not allowed to be here? Unless I'm conducting business.
They can allow or not allow anybody.
That's not how it works.
It
That's
is.
not how it works. Can you please identify yourself, please, sir?
Officer Wager claimed Mr. Castillo was denied entry to the clerk's office, alleging an order from Assistant Chief of Police Patrick LaGuire. However, the city clerk's office is clearly labeled as public on the official website, and Mr. Castillo had the right to enter. Officer Wager's assertion about an order was verbal and lacked legal implementation through an official court order.
D'Alessandro's. Badge number 61, you said?
Go ahead.
Awesome. And you?
Do you want to add in here? Or?
You know, I let him walk in the halls and videotape, but by the order of Chief Whipple, any business to be conducted outside security checkpoint.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
What staff member do you need to talk to, sir?
So you're gonna help me? Because he's not helping me.
He said that he's willing to get a staff member to talk to, but you have to do it over there.
Why are you telling me I have to? But you don't even have paperwork yourself stating that what he's saying.
Okay.
He says the assistant chief of police,
Yep.
Brian Whipple, right?
Yes.
He's the one who says that,
Yes.
right? Where's the paperwork saying that?
I don't carry around all of our orders in my
Then
pocket.
I'm gonna need you, right, to do what you normally do, is investigate,
I am.
okay, and find out if there is such order.
I am. I'm familiar with who you are.
Okay, so I know you are. I know you are. So it's verbal. See what I mean?
Okay.
It was never told to me. It's told to them. I was never mailed anything. It's not legal.
Okay, but they're not
It's
going to
not
allow
legal.
you in any of the offices.
But they have no right. You know what they're
Yes, they
doing,
do.
right? No, they're violating my right. Do you know the oath you took, right? This one right here?
They have the
Sir, I'm
complete
sorry.
right to
Sorry.
not allow you in one
No,
of the
they don't.
offices. Yes, they
I
do.
have the same equal rights as every other citizen here.
Okay.
Equal rights. Okay? If you violate that, you're violating the First Amendment right, freedom of the press.
Mr. Castillo had the right to exercise his First Amendment by entering and recording a public office, and his freedom of the press was violated by being denied entry. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, the press, assembly, and the right to petition the government. According to the American Civil Liberties Union.
And the right to walk around with a camera. I'm sure that's what I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't think that the Congress in 1789 has any knowledge or has anything that they're not talking about cameras in any way. This guy's doing it just to agitate people. And all these First Amendment auditors need to get their heads stomped into the fucking concrete. They'll quit doing it, won't they? If I was a cop, I'd lose my job to beat this motherfucker up. I really would. It's worth going to jail to beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Don't tell me what them fucking do, piece of shit.
Press freedom is crucial for holding the government accountable.
Right.
Mr. Castillo was essentially acting as a watchdog, investigating potential government wrongdoing, making the incident unlawful and unnecessary.
Okay, I'm a journalist, independent journalist, investigative journalist.
Good.
Okay, I have a right to do this. Sir, I am continuing.
Unless we're going to kick him out and arrest him, then we're going to.
I am trying to go upstairs, like I have a right to.
The office, so the business has to be conducted over there. I'm willing to bring whoever he wants down. The mayor's office will speak to him.
See what I mean? But what paperwork are they showing me?
Is it to the point where he's going to be arrested for trespassing?
I haven't done anything.
The only crime is if they ask you to leave and you refuse to leave. It's trespassing.
It's not lawful. Not during business hours. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying.
The clerk's office come down.
Okay, that's up to you. I was trying to go in. Let me speak. Can I speak? Can I speak?
We can do it right over there. Let's go. Come on.
May I speak?
We'll get who you want from the clerk's office.
I already explained to him. Okay, I was trying to go in and he was violating my rights to do so. All right, without clause. Okay, so this is the oath you took to. Okay, First Amendment. I have a right to conduct business here, legal and lawful business.
At this point, it's clear the officers were unaware of Mr. Castillo's right to record. They may have been potentially harassing him, as standard procedure would be to let him
Fucking tyrants. And they told him to conduct his business over somewhere else. And he can't follow directions because he's a fucking idiot, as they all are.
record inside. Despite this, Sergeant Gada and Officer Wager continued ordering him away from the public area where he was standing, violating his rights.
I have a right to go into the city's clerk just like everyone else. Okay? What's the issue? Tell me.
The issue is that you can conduct your business, but over there.
See, now you're restricting my movement, telling me where I can go in a public space. You're violating my rights. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
You're either going to get the clerk.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see. You're either going to get the clerk, right?
Yes, but you have to go over there.
No, I don't have to go anywhere. Stop violating
They're not going to allow you in the office.
So what? I have a right to be anywhere else I feel like conducting my business.
No, you don't.
Who says?
Wasn't there an order of protection?
Who says? See? Is there an order of protection? Is there?
There was one,
Why don't
yes.
you investigate? Why don't you investigate? You can go get my paperwork.
Do that.
Yeah, see, do your job.
Just go. Look, you can have the clerk or the office
Feel
down
free.
here.
Have her come down.
Can you run this mail's information and let me know if there's still an order of protection barring him from City Hall?
Gracious Semi. 938 number can be 169-624. 169-624.
This guy's thirsty.
Then I got on the phone when they told me for this one. Like, how do you want me to proceed with this? Before I went upstairs and they walked out.
When Sergeant Gada couldn't persuade Mr. Castillo to move, He brought up an alleged past order of protection. Such orders specify behavior conditions, and police can make immediate arrests for violations. It seems Sergeant Gata was trying to use this information to remove Mr. Castillo from public property, despite no wrongdoing on his part.
There's an order, there's an order. Doesn't matter what the fuck he's doing, there's an order against him. If there is, then you gotta go there, Sparky. You gotta go suck someone else's dick, faggot.
You take notes because you're representing them. That's what you're doing. You're the SARS, all right? So they, whether, I don't know if you guys look up to me, they look up to you.
Okay, Daniel.
So they're going to follow your lead.
All right, Daniel.
So if you come in here with that attitude, talking to him, you're not even really talking to me. You're getting whatever information he's telling you,
Yes.
and then you're going to act on it.
I was called here by him, so yes,
But
I'm
you're going to act on it, though, right?
We'll see.
We'll see?
Yes,
Are we
depending
gonna
on
follow-
what happens with this phone call. Yes.
Are we going to be forced law or feelings?
Depending on what happens with this phone
Law
call.
enforcement. You're law enforcement, man.
Trespassing is a law, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here. I need to hear this conversation.
You don't.
All right. Well, as long as the officer's next to you, that's, and I can go anywhere I want in a public space.
Did you hear me say I want to suck it? He just said I want to suck it. I heard him.
So, you mind not restricting my movement?
They're talking right now.
And
You can stay right
in a
there.
public space. That's where they're talking, right? Think about what you're saying.
A City Hall representative approached the officers, asserting that Mr. Castillo didn't need to enter the clerk's office. They assured him the services he sought would be provided without entry. This emphasized the violation of Mr. Castillo's rights, as he should have been allowed to conduct his business like anyone else, with the recording aspect being the main issue.
How do you know?
All right.
Good, how are you?
Good. So, marriage license application.
Yes.
Okay.
And why can't I go in there in person?
Because you don't need to.
Why?
Because we're providing you the service by giving you what you're looking for.
Well, technically, you'd be providing it if I went in without being harassed. I got the paperwork.
I disagree.
Well,
So being cordial, dude.
I don't think you're making the right decision, so.
I can appreciate that. She's bringing it down right now.
Awesome. Very, very unfortunate. You know, what's your location? Very soon, human resources. So when I go to do that, to file complaints against you, if you keep me out of that office. Because remember, I have a right to file my grievances, okay, to our government. See, that's another thing about the Constitution. We have the First Amendment rights, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. You understand? And I know they're not teaching you that at the academy. I know that, but guess what? I'm here. I'll teach you, I'll educate you, inform you however you want. But you're gonna learn whether you want it or not.
I'm a lucky man.
Yes, you are.
Following this, Sergeant Gata went to one of the public offices to wait and collect the marriage license for Mr. Castillo. During this time, Sergeant Gata received a phone call from Chief of Police Eric Clifford, and their conversation was recorded on body camera.
Where is this coming from? Yeah.
Listen, if you're a woman, then you really should know some sort of self-defense. And right
I
now,
do.
the U.S. Concealed Carry Association is hosting a 100% free women...
Hello.
Are you here for the marriage license?
Yes.
Okay, Sam's getting it.
Okay.
Along with the pamphlet.
All right, thank you. Hey, Chief. Oh, yeah. He is here to pick up a marriage license, which I am hand delivering to him right now. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, and if he refuses? Okay, perfect. Okay. Security post? Okay. So if would it just be trespassing? I don't know what law is that, like. I don't know what the law is for not being able to record. I know there's like something that the court officers do, but I don't know what that is. Yep. Here's the paperwork.
Good job. You did
Okay,
great.
I have official word on everything that you're allowed to do. You understand?
Don't care because I know my rights.
Okay.
So, are we all set here?
Oh, so he's allowed to
If you
be
want
any.
to say something, or you could tell me the incident number, please.
Okay, you're allowed to be anywhere you want in the building.
I don't want to
You
hear
cannot
that.
record in here anymore.
I can't record in here anymore.
No.
That's what you guys are saying?
Chief Clifford told Sergeant Gatta that Mr. Castillo could be on City Hall property, but shouldn't record inside due to security concerns. If Castillo refused to stop recording, he could be removed and arrested. Surprisingly, neither Chief Clifford nor Sergeant Gatta knew the law on recording, and they discussed potential charges, including trespassing if Castillo didn't comply.
I'm telling you, you can't record past that area right
Who said
there.
that to you? I'm just curious.
The chief of police.
The Chief, Eric Clifford.
Yes.
The Chief of Police stated
Yes.
that I am not allowed to
You can
film.
only record in City Hall up until the security entrance and then nowhere beyond.
So where's the statute for that?
Huh?
What federal statute? What written law?
The
said that?
I'm just
No, I'm just
advising.
curious. I'm just curious.
Okay.
What law is that?
I'm going to find out soon. I just got word from
see,
the
so
chief.
you're just making up
I'm
shit.
not making up
You're
anything.
a clown.
Okay.
Please,
Are you done here then?
Do not rush me.
Are you
I'm
done here
talking,
then?
conducting business still. So, Mr. Andrew, thank you very much.
Your official business is all set, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking out right now. Stop fucking touching me. Back up, dude. Get out of my
You can
face.
turn off that
Get
right
out of
now.
my face.
You can turn that off
I'm
right
walking
now.
out.
I
Get
hope they
out.
arrest. I hope they arrest this piece of shit. Just back up, quit fucking touching me. Back up, dude. He's real tough. Yeah, I see him be tough against anybody. That's why a lot of these guys carry tasers, because they're fucking mouthy and they can't fight. I can tell right now this dude got bullied in school. That's why he acts this way. He's a bitch. I can tell he's a bitch. Why else would he suck so much dick? He want a little faggot bitch.
Out of my
Go.
face.
Go.
Fucking
Go.
tyrant.
Go.
Get out of my dude.
Tyrant.
The body camera's on, right?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Go.
Good. You're fucking done. I want the incident number.
Perfect. I'll give it to you outside.
Get the fuck
Let's
up,
go.
clown.
Clown now. I used to do that all the
Dare you to
time.
do something, clown?
Go.
Stop touching me.
Keep walking.
I'm walking.
Keep walking.
I'm walking.
Keep walking.
I'm walking. You want to intimidate people?
Keep walking.
Go ahead, back up.
You're not walking at
Back
all.
up.
Nope.
Back up.
No, you back up. That's the entrance.
You're in my space.
Turn around.
You're in my space.
Your business
You're
is
in my
over.
space.
Turn around.
Back the fuck up.
Turn around.
Yo, get off me. Fuck off
Thank
me.
you. Go.
Back up.
Go.
Don't touch me. I'm telling you.
You don't make anyone nervous.
Fucking,
Keep
I don't
going.
have to.
Okay.
It's because you got a gun and a badge, right? You're a fucking criminal with a badge.
Go.
You're setting a bad example for your fucking your teammates, man.
Go.
Fucking clown. You see that, right? You gotta see that for yourself. Violating my Fourth Amendment.
I would be embarrassed to act like that. A little bitch. I got no bitch in me. I got no bitch in me. I got no punk in me, and I got no bitch in me. And I'd hate to act like a little bitch, like this fool. Like this little scared fool. I'd be embarrassed to act so scared.
Amendment rights. Violating my First Amendment rights. Violating my 14th Amendment right. Section 1. Tyrant. How many fucking violations are you committing right now?
Now you can't record past there anymore.
Get my shit. Get my incident number.
Follow me.
Get my incident number.
Follow me.
Hey Google.
Fucking clown. Thank you.
What you thought?
Yo, this fucking guy
Right,
put his
eh?
hands on me, yo.
Sure
That's
did.
okay, he's a clown. I watched him on
According to
TV. I
national
knew they
law
would get
no
fuck out
state
of
shall
here.
make or
Hold
enforce
up.
any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any
Yes,
person of
ma'am.
life, liberty, or property
Yes, ma'am.
without due process of law.
No, thank you. Yes, I did. It'll all be documented. It'll all be documented.
Despite the incident occurring in late 2022, Mr. Castillo could only upload the body cam footage in June 2023. Delays in his Freedom of Information law requests resulted in access to the footage almost a year after the incident. As of this recording, none of the involved officers have faced scrutiny from the police department.
Good.
For anyone struggling with high blood sugar, do not drink cold water. Did you know type 2 diabetes is a completely reversible condition? You may not know this, but the biological reason why people struggle with type 2 has nothing to do with how many carbs or sugars you eat. A November 2023 study from University of Dusseldorf in Germany found that there are these
Here's a cop that's, dirty cops get owned by educated police files. What? By educated police files. What? I can't watch this shit anymore. I'm gonna hang it up, guys. I can't watch this shit no more. That's a double negative, but I don't care. I'm still smarter than these fucking idiots. Memorize a couple things and try to use it against the cops. And then cry because they touched them. Hey, don't put your hands on me. Hey, you're gonna make me break in half. Hey, I'm a bitch. Like all the other First Amendment assholes. Alright, I'm gonna hang it up now. Here we go. What time did I start this? 5:55 it was. Let me under a file that says 17:55. Upload video. I can do all this once. I'm stop recording, so I'm gonna stop recording. Peace.